You know, I always do my lives on Friday nights. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. It is Friday, January 7th. Welcome to my channel. Let me get set up here. Get into my live stream. I'm waiting for it to go live. Penelope's here. I thought I'd work on Kaboodles tonight, and I've been cleaning. Yeah, I've been cleaning. I've been doing a lot of reorganization. You guys have seen my videos doing that. And I have fussy cuts. I have lots of fussy cuts. I put my fussy cuts in everything. Everything, but mainly in these. I've made these books with wax papers, and yeah, and I do use these, believe it or not. I think I'm ready for a new one there, some new pages. I'm not going to do that tonight, I'm just showing them to you. This one is images, and then on this side I go into words. And I used dollar store double-sided tape to do that. Hi, Mina. Hi, Sherry Van. Hi, Riri. Hi, Lori. Welcome, ladies. And so you can see I have fussy cuts here. And I have a bunch of them, or I had a bunch of them. I have several of them here that need to be put in the booklets. But this is what will keep me busy. Welcome, ladies. And then yesterday, while I was in the craft room, I practiced my sketching of Helen Hunt Jackson. I think I'm getting her better. Yeah, from my first one here to here, I think that I've improved. And I want to show you how I'm doing that, but later, when I get to that. I'm going to work on the doll tonight. I messaged Rosemary. This is the, I want to say Oaxaca. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Doll. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Kitty Jen. Welcome, welcome. And I messaged Rosemary and asked her if I could do this doll online. And the instructions, I bought the kit from Rosemary. I love Rosemary's art. I love Rosemary's art. I bought the doll and the Mexican Kaboodle. I might work on the Mexican Kaboodle a little tonight, too. Hi, Lori Pink Girly. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, she did give us fabric. I watched her first video, and I'm going to do as far as the first video. And she cut it out. She cut it out, and she put the face on it. Now, I'm not a Frida girl. I'm not a Frida girl. I'm sorry. I might, Rosemary did this in her instructions via a transfer. I might experiment with drawing. I'll use the monkeys and the birds, I think. But I might find another Frida face. Or not, I mean, another face other than Frida. Another Spanish girl. We'll see. I'm not going to worry about that right now. They're saying hello to everybody out there. Hi, Mitzi. Welcome, Mitzi. Welcome, welcome. I have tea tonight. I found while I was cleaning the mug rug that Becky, it needs to be washed. I'm going to put it in the wash or hand wash it. I have some happy mail to open, but let's cut this out. And looks like I got some yarn pieces on it. Hi, Candy. Welcome, Candy. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching. And she said to press out the creases, so I'm going to do that. I'm just in love with all these dolls. My little iron is, I know where it is. I can reach for it. I just love getting organized. I don't have to go, where did I put this? I'm still working on it. I'm in the process of cleaning off my little red cart today, but I also spent time taking down and boxing up Christmas decorations. If you don't think that's not a job, that's a job. Let me reach for the cord here. Oh. What, did the wheel run over it? Here, what's going on? Oh, that's mine. I gotta find the plug-in here. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hey, did you guys see Barbo and her son race today? How cool was that video? How cool was that video? Did we enjoy seeing Barb again or what? So welcome home, Barb. She's going to be streaming when she streams. She said she'll stream when she's planning on streaming at her regular time when she streams. Friday afternoons at 2 Eastern. Let's just see if I can press this out. I might have to spritz it a little with some water. Hi, Lori Loves. Did I say good morning to you? Hi, Beth Schuler. Hi, Janet. Hi, Renee. Welcome, ladies. Did I say hello to you, Mitzi? Welcome, welcome. Let me spritz this with some water. That yarn is kind of shedding on it. And let's just, this is, you can tell it has some sizing on it because the water beads up a little. And this will probably be the inside, so I'm not going to worry about anything on my desk. I don't think there's anything too bad on my desk to get. We'll know when I turn it over. Hi, Kathy D. Kathy with the D. Hi, Mindy. Oh, Mitzi. Chat's going kind of fast. Dixie. Hello, Dixie. Who's Dixie? Oh, Dixie Doodles. Hi, Dixie Doodles. I almost missed you. If somebody else wouldn't have said hello, I would have missed you. Hi, Jude. Welcome, Jude. I don't mean to miss anybody, but you know, when I get busy. Hi, Angela. Good to see you. Angela, are you in Wisconsin? Hi, Angie. Angela and Angie. Angela Snyder, are you my friend Angela from Wisconsin? Did I read in the paper that somebody in Wisconsin, 2 people I think, won that $500 million Powerball? Hi, Vanessa. 2 people. I'm moving back to Wisconsin. Somebody is in Wisconsin got rich overnight. I don't know what I'd do with that much money. I could probably spend $1 million of it pretty fast, but you get that much money. Oh, now see, this is, yes, it picked up some stuff from my desk, but this is mostly the black, this is mostly thread, but I'm going to use this as the inside anyway, so. Yeah, you wish it were you? I think, didn't I meet you at one of the scrapbook shows up in Wisconsin when I lived in Wisconsin many years ago? Are you the daughter or related to that lady who ran that? You'll know, if you are, you'll know what I mean. I went to a scrapbooking weekend. I met an Angela. Are you into photography? I'm trying to place if you're the same person that I met that weekend. If you are, you're a very, very talented person. Renee says, Angela, we are neighbors. Mary is ironing her draws as bloomers in fibs. Well, actually, I'm thinking about cutting her on the bias. What do you think if I cut her on the bias so that she has a little bit of give in the fabric? What do you guys think of that? This paper needs to be pressed out too, I think. I don't know if my iron's hot enough to do that yet. Let's see. I'm going to put it in a safe place. Thank you, Rhonda. Hi, Rhonda. Welcome, Rhonda. It's not you. Okay. Well, you certainly reminded me of her. I met this gal at a scrapbooking, and her name was Angela. And she's a very talented photographer, too. And I thought it might have been you. Mary wants to make Frida flexible. I'm not going to make Frida. I've had enough of Frida. I'm not a Frida person. Rosemary loves her, but I am going to do the Oaxaca doll. Oaxaca? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Oaxaca? Rhonda says hello to everybody. Jude is here. Janet Baum. Did I say hi, Janet Baum? Welcome, Janet. Angie says, one big hello. The lottery ticket was won in Green Bay? Mitzi, did you play? Did you win that $500 million? Or half of the half? I'm going to cut this doll on the bias and I'll still have some left. Woohoo! I don't know if cutting it on the bias is going to help or hurt it. Lori says, Mitzi, you won. Congratulations. Sue says, yes, Mary. Pronounced beautifully. Thanks, Suze. Oaxaca. Oaxaca doll. I hope Rosemary does more dolls, Kaboodle dolls. And I'm just going to pin this and cut it like Rosemary did. Only she has pinking shears. I have pinking shears, but they're someplace. I haven't Well, I might have inventoried them, but I'd have to go look for them, and we're not going to do that tonight. The winner also in California, Sherry said. Oh, the other winner was in California. I read the Wisconsin and go, woo, I'm moving back to Wisconsin. And then I stopped. So I knew there were two winners. And I'm glad that they pick more than one winner when it gets so big like that. In Green Bay. Maybe it was Aaron Rodgers. Angela says she has some Oaxacan neighbors. Oh, that's cool, Angela. Woohoo! Oaxaca, Oaxaca. They're saying hello to everybody out there. Hi, Sharon Lombard. Hi, Deborah, River City Creative. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Lori says, I love to call her River. She's not Deborah. River City Creative. Renee, I'll put you and your family on top of my list, Rhonda says. What did Renee say? Renee says, thank you, Rhonda. My parents and I could really use your prayers, positive thoughts, and good juju. Send it all. Renee, what's going on? Did I miss it? Renee, what's going on with your family? Your parents, are your parents ill, Renee? My parents and I could really use prayers, positive thoughts, and good juju. Well, you know, Renee, the good Lord knows you. And he knows where you are and what you need. And sometimes we don't understand his plans. You know, sometimes we pray and pray and we don't always get what we want. Believe me, I know. Maybe not on a family illness type situation, but I prayed and prayed and prayed to stay in Wisconsin. I did not want to come back to Nebraska. And it was the very last resort that I did. But God didn't answer my prayers, you know. And now I look back on it and, well, I'd still like to be in Wisconsin. I loved living there. It was really my home at the time. And but now I'm here in Nebraska and I've adjusted. I'm happy doing my YouTube. So he knows what's best for us. Sometimes it's hard to accept things that we don't understand. That's Mary's sermon for tonight. Done. Renee says, my stepmother is not well and is in the hospital. Dad is a wreck over it. I'll fly out tomorrow to support them. Oh, many hugs and prayers, Renee. And yeah, I'll bet your dad really appreciates, and your mom really appreciate your going out there. Wherever there is. It's obviously you're flying, so it's a long way away from you. Many hugs and prayers and good thoughts. And travel mercies. Travel mercies. I tell you, I'm not a flying person. I have flown before. And every time I got into those big tin cans, I'd go, Lord, send an angel. Hold up the wings. Hold up the wings. Oh, I got to get out my Sue's scissors here. Sue sent me some fabric scissors. We're making the Oaxaca Kaboodle doll. Let me go down to the bottom of chat. Sometimes one of the hardest things to do is to let go and let God. It is. It is, it is, it is. You know what? And I think he understands that too. He understands us better than we get it ourselves. I don't think I've ever told you guys my testimony online. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll step back up on my little pedestal for a minute here after I straighten this out. I accepted the Lord as I made a decision on February the 4th, which is coming up, 1970. And I graduated from high school in 1969. And I went to the university, and that's a whole nother story. But I was at the university, and, you know, I was kind of a quiet person. I don't call myself as being, I never looked at myself as being shy, but I was quiet, and I was not that outgoing of a person. And it was a gal in the Navigators who led me to the Lord, who explained the gospel to me. And even though I had been confirmed a Lutheran, but my heart was still searching, and obviously the Lord knew it. And we went over the Bible verses, all men have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. And she said, do you believe that? And I'm going, yeah. Do you believe that the wages of sin is death? And the free gift, see, we think of the death part. We don't think of the free gift so much. The free gift of God is eternal life to those, you know, who to God's believers. And you know, even John 3:16, when we went over John 3:16, it all of a sudden made sense to me, because John 3:16 says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. And all of a sudden that should not perish but have everlasting life part stuck out to me. I'm going, you mean he gives us everlasting life? Wow. It's a free gift, you guys. And, you know, I'm not trying to preach at you. I'm just telling you how I came to be, what my beliefs were, how I came to my faith, how the Lord found me. We're all on journeys. I know that there are people who believe a lot of different things, and I'm not trying to convert anybody. I'm just trying to tell you how I got to my faith. And I don't think I've ever really done that in here. But anyway, we went over Bible verses, and she said, do you want to pray to accept the Lord? And I said, yes, I do. And we prayed that night, and I really believe that whole night changed my life. Now, my life has not been perfect, and I've not been perfect. I'm certainly not a perfect person. Far from it. I have my faults and issues and trials, just like everybody else does. But the difference is the Lord has been with me since all of those years. I think it's almost been 52 years. 52 years. Can you imagine that? So there you go. There's my testimony. And I wouldn't say that I was immediately not shy anymore. I was still, I wasn't shy. I was still quiet. I was still a quiet person. That was just my personality, and it still is my personality. But I've been able I've grown a lot. Like here I am tonight, talking worldwide, hoping you guys aren't offended with what I'm saying. But if you are, I'm sorry, because I don't mean it to offend anybody, but I'm just sharing with you how I came to my own faith. Besides, I have to talk about something while I'm cutting this leg out here. Oaxaca doll. And I'm missing a lot of people who may have come in. Hi, Nettie. Welcome, Nettie. Sherry Van, Brenda D. Brenda D with the D. October 78, you came to Christ, Lord, Pink Girly. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And, you know, there's a certain growth that happens. And we grow all our lives. We grow an understanding of spiritual things. I hope that I become more tolerant to people. I try to be tolerant to people who don't believe as I do. But, you know, I like to share where I am at too. And I believe in my heart, I believe that the Lord would be like that too. You know, he knows everybody is on a journey, and he has a plan for all of us. And insisting that other people be where we are, you know, and see the same truth as we do, they may not be there yet. Or, you know, they may, you know, I don't know. I think as Christians, we need to be tolerant. And I think a lot of Christians are tolerant. Some aren't. But, you know, they're on their journey too. They're on their journey too. So there you go. There we go. That's all I'm going to say about that tonight. We won't preach at you all night. Wait, Norma. Hi, Norma. I haven't seen you in a long time. Branson. Norma. Norma. Oh, my goodness, there's Norma. Oh, big hugs, Norma. Oh, boy, did you come in on a night? Did you come in on a night that I was sharing my faith? Bless your heart, Norma. Oh, it's so good to see you. Norma sent me this wonderful, and I opened it, Christmas package. She sends me packages. And she said, Mary, don't mention me. And I didn't see that note. Well, she told me that before, and of course I forgot it. And I messaged her back. And I said, once I said Norma, I couldn't quit saying it. And of course, you know how my typing is. I was surprised Norma even understood my text message. I reread it and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm not doing a great job here. Turning this curve. Now, Rosemary did say, she talked about, because we stitch, this is, the right sides are in the inside, and we'll stitch 1/4 inch in, and I'm going to hand stitch mine. And she talked about difficulty in turning, you know, the hands out and everything. And I don't know what she said to do. I forgot that. I was watching this video right before Barb Owen came on. So, and the video for making these is sent to us in our Etsy. So you have to buy one. I don't think she's making the doll online, but it's not a class. So I asked her if I could share it, and she said I could. So you're seeing my understanding of what Rosemary did. And Rosemary, if she comes in, she can certainly correct me with anything that I'm doing. But I may not see it. Let me go back down. Norma, Branson, Norma, welcome, welcome. So good to see you in here tonight. Hi, Beth Schuler. Did I miss you? Oh, Branson. Yay. We love our Norma. We've missed you, Norma. We've all missed you. I left off my pet portraits with sketching Norma's cats. That's what I was in the process of doing, and I haven't done any more pet portraits. I guess I'm going to have to start doing some sketches of Norma's cats. Maybe I'll do that instead of human faces in my sketchbook. Alrighty, we're going for the home stretch, the underarm home stretch here. If I can snip it, I might have to do that with my smaller scissors. The curves are hard for me. I don't know if these scissors will cut. We'll see. I've been using them on paper. Now, I won't finish the entire doll tonight. I'm just going to do the first part because that's the only video that I watched so far. I was watching it right before Barb Owen came on. So she stitches the doll and she puts the face. What, does she put the face on before she stitches it? I don't think it really matters. I think she does, though. Woo-hoo! Look, I found when I was cleaning. Remember when I started this steamer trunk? That's as far as I got with it, but I'm really happy with how the paper has stayed. And it's going to become a steamer trunk. I haven't given up on it. And yeah, it's going to be with the travel stuff. I set it aside and I'm cleaning off that red card. I found it again. No butter tonight, Beth, Norma says. Hi, Margaret Hernandez. Welcome, welcome. Renee, did I say hello to you? Welcome, welcome. Riri. Hi, Riri. Riri says, when Christ comes on in and takes up residence in one's life, there's no mistaking it. Overwhelming love envelopes you. You know you've been blessed. It changes everything, all in a good way. Well, I remember the night that I accepted the Lord, and I will agree that it was an emotional high. But not everybody experiences that. It kind of depends on your journey. But the Lord is always there. He knows what you need. He knows your needs. And he does come through. Maybe we don't recognize it right away. Just like I was saying, I did not want to come back to Nebraska. I can even remember, look, I got my... pinned my sleeve to her foot. Even when I turned the corner coming down into this little town, I said, really, Lord? Really? You know? Really? Is this where I'm supposed to be? And I think I understand it a little bit better now. I'd love to be out on my own. I'd love to be making it financially. But now I'm retired. I'm on full retirement, if you want to know. And that's my source of income. And I I'm staying with my older brother he owns a house, free and clear, and he said, come and stay with me. So I did. It seemed to make sense at the time, although, because I didn't have any other place to go, to tell you the truth. And I keep saying that if he wouldn't have asked me to come and stay with me, I'd be homeless. Because just consider, not only with the COVID stuff happening and everybody, you know, now they're crying for workers, but I don't know if they would even hire anybody over the age of 65. I think they still would think about it a little. And I was even looking for work down here. I almost went for one, but I didn't. I'd have to drive every day, get up, and I just, I don't know. It just wasn't for me at the time. And things seem to work out. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I'm not going to worry about something I can't control. Yeah, it's kind of vice versa, Lori. He relies on me to do some things. He's hard of hearing. He has trouble going through the menus on, like at the VA, where it says, press 1, press 2, press 3, all of that. He hates that. And so I do all his ordering of his medications when he needs, like when he had his eye surgery, I was the driver and the eye dropper. He's only got one more week of eye drops. What did Candy say? Candy says, you're making me hungry, Beth and Norma. I've only had liquids for a week and a half. Only liquids? Are you on a special diet, Candy? Yes, Norma. My Christmas, she says, so glad you enjoyed your Christmas. My Christmas was good. In fact, it's sad taking down the tree, but the tree's all down now. The lights are put away. Everything's boxed up. I need to take the boxes upstairs. That's tomorrow's job. And I threw out my Charlie Brown tree, or it's going out in the trash, because it leaned. The branch just leaned all that way. It didn't go up straight. The branch naturally curved, because it was a hanging branch. So I'm going to look for a more upright Charlie Brown tree. Put all the ornaments away. The only thing that's out is the Christmas village. Well, we're going to leave that up for a while. I think I'll leave it up through February. We kind of use it as a night light. Let's see, Margaret's here. Riri says, oh, I read that. Renee is here. Missy. Did I miss somebody? Missy. Who's Missy? Hi, Lulu. Who's Lulu? River City. Elise. Hi, Elise out there. Welcome, Elise. Margaret. Somebody's Missy. I'm missing a Missy. Is that just somebody calling somebody Missy? Missy, oh, there she is. Missy Lulu. Hi, Missy Lulu. Welcome. And Elise is come in right after you. Hi, Elise. If I miss saying hello to you, it's not intentional. Renee says, I'm okay. Thanks, Margaret. How are you doing? Branson says, good, Beth. Me too. I don't like butter on mine. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but you don't like butter on your popcorn? I don't know what that is. That's the only thing I associate with butter. Yeah, I do have blessings. You guys blessed me at Christmas. I had a wonderful Christmas because of all the cards. I was in Beth Schuler's card swap. Beth, that was a great idea. I think there were like 12 of us in that card, and it was so fun getting all those cards. And then I got other cards too. Which reminds me, I did finish my zine. Now, if you sent me a card, you'll for sure get a copy. I have to go to the library. It probably won't happen until next week. But I finished my zine. I finished it. Let me stand up and show it to you. I finished it in the crafting chat yesterday. So I put little 2022s. It starts out with the cardinal, and it says, always a night from old to new. Each morn is New Year's morn come true. I found my label maker. It's a snow globe. These are snow globes. All days are sacred days. All nights are sacred nights. Only a night from old to new. Only a sleep from night to morn. The new is but the old come true. Each sunrise sees a new year born. And that is from the poem. I pulled different sentences. It's a long poem by Helen Hunt Jackson called New Year's Morning. And so I know I did not get return cards to everybody, but I am going to send out a whole stack of zines. That's on my plate to do. I got to go to the library next week. And there's another thing I want to copy. Let me show it to you because I found it. Well, I knew where it was, but I pulled it out because I'm cleaning off my red card. It's been over here on my red card ever since. I don't think I dated this. I could tell. But this is kind of like a Andy Warhol Penelope. Oh, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Penelope's face on here. My Oaxaca. Penelope's going to go Oaxacan. She's going to have black hair, though. I'm going to do Penelope's face. I was thinking about that, just getting this out. And Mary, too, was always asking about this, and I'm going to copy it. They have a poster printer. And this measures, I did this on unpainted canvas, so it shrunk up a little. Let me get my ruler out here. What happened to my ruler? Here it is. This measures from colored end. Let me see where the one is here. It's hard to see on this lighting. Here. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Well, 12 is right to here, so probably about 12 3/8 by, that's 12. About 17 and a half. But this is a case of doing something and not really liking it, and then putting it back, and then pulling it out again and saying, it really isn't that bad. Some of the faces, I don't know. But what I want to do is, I don't know if the pieces will be exactly 2.5 by 3.5. I tried, but the canvas shrinks as you paint on it. This happens to be 2.5 here, and 5, and 7.5 is just a little over, teeny bit over, 10, and about 12.5 to there. So, but we'll see as it prints out, how it prints out. I was thinking I would cut them. I'm not going to cut this, but I'm going to have some posters made. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 25 here. So I might send out some ATCs. I don't think I want to cut this. I think this is going to become a Andy Warhol, Penelope Andy Warhol style. Excuse me, I sneezed. Excuse me. How rude, blowing your nose online. Let me cleanse my hands now. Let me go down to the bottom of chat. I'm missing a lot of chat. Hi, Suze. Did I say hello to you, Suze? Lori says, does anyone feel like they might need a visit to the eye doctor? Wait a minute. Lori, why? Wait. Missy Lulu, I put your New Year's stream win in the mail today, Lori says. Ooh, Missy Lulu, you won Lori's New Year's stream? Congratulations. Thank you, Sharon. These will go out to, I think I sent Sharon, well, Sharon was in our card swap, but you'll get one of these, Sharon. These will go out to as many people as I have addresses for. And if you're a new person in here and you want a zine, let me put in my email here. Hold on, I'm kind of slow. My tablet's slow. It's thinking about it. Where's the dot? Is that a comma or a dot? That's a comma, I think. Where's the here? There's my email address. So if you're new here, just say, I was in your chat Friday, January 7th, and I saw the zine and I would like one. I'm going to make a whole bunch of copies. So, and I have to tell you, I have about 145 people at least on my address book. So, and I'm going to the library. They cost about 10 cents a piece, but they do nice. So I'm going to be sending those out. Did I see Barb Owen? Hi, Barb. Big hugs to you. Oh, my goodness, Barb. Oh, my heart. Barb, we just totally enjoyed your stream. Welcome home. Welcome back online, Barb. When you're ready. When you're ready. But it was so good to see you, and I had never seen your son before. I'd never met him. I'd never seen him online. So it was so good to see you two together. Okay, Branson. Branson, you're on my email list for sure. You'll get one. Barb says, hello, Mary. I'm so glad I caught you, Barb. I'm so glad I caught you. All right. I think, is this the box I put it in? Or is this my, I think these are my, I have a box that I started for thread. Now, where did I put that box? Is it this one? I think this is it. Yes. I should start putting needles in there, too. I get these cigar boxes from Pearl Brown's auction. I haven't been doing the auctions this month. I've been kind of not doing the auctions. I bought a new laptop Thursday, Friday, Wednesday. And I'm kind of having to, ooh, I got two of them. We'll give Penelope one. I'm kind of having to conserve my budget. Which one do I want? I think I better take this one. It's got the bigger eye. She says, that's okay. Just give me the other one, Mary. And I better do white thread. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to mark on it with ink. I'm going to mark on it with, I have a pencil out here somewhere. Where's my pencil? Come on, Mary. I had it here. Don't tell me it fell. Why is it? Well, I guess I won't mark on it. I don't want to mark on it with ink. I had a pencil. Did I put it in here? Let's put the scissors away. Barbo, what a kind and caring young man you and Claus man raised. Yes, so true. Branson said, I agree, Beth, and I'm one also. Barb says, Lo, Beth, I used to do that a long time. What did Beth say? Beth said, Barb, if you can't sleep, do a stream. There are a lot of night owls. There are a lot of early birds, too. I'm only going until 10 o'clock tonight. I've been trying to limit my Friday and Sunday night streams to 10 o'clock. Simply because it gets to be too much. I was doing those marathons, and let me tell you, it can get to you. Well, I can't find my pencil. I'll just do, and what do I have that out for? Let's get some thread. I know why I have that out. We're going to do white. We're going to do white, and I'm going to double my thread. And I like big, long pieces, probably longer than I should go, but there you go. And this thread, this thread is thread left from my brother's significant other who passed away, so I'm using what she didn't. And you know, she's got some boxes of stuff upstairs that I think that I can use now. I kind of hesitated. Well, I know there's some stuff in there that belonged to her mother, but nobody's using it. It's sitting in that box, and I think that it would be nice to commemorate her and her mother. Now I have to stuff this doll eventually. And I don't know, I think Rosemary put the face on before she sewed it. But I'm going to draw my face, and I can put a paper. I'm going to do a Penelope. I'm going to stitch because I feel like stitching. And I'm just going to, I was going to draw 1/4 inch, but I'm just going to eyeball it. Rosemary said in the video, don't worry about making mistakes. Let's see, I think I want to leave about a 1/4 inch up at the top, though. And should I zoom in so you guys can see what I'm doing there? Let me come down. You guys are chatting away. There's Becky. Hi, Becky. Welcome, Becky. Becky Barbowen is here. I think you probably saw her. Talked to my mom tonight after nearly a year. She was clear and sounded like herself. Oh, Becky, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. Barb says, yes, Lori, he adopted Race when he moved to California as a stage name. Let me zoom in. I think Barb is talking about her son. That's as far as I'm going to go. Let me have a sip of tea. I'm done with my water spritzer. I've been hanging it off my cart. Let me tell you guys, I'm surprised how much stuff I got on that red cart. I'm surprised. I had some inks on there, and I put those over on my shelf there, but I couldn't get them all there. When Hobby Lobby did that big sale, boy, did I take advantage of it. So I've got plenty of ink. Oh, you know what? I'm going to pull this out because I want to knot it here. Oh, I guess I need to borrow soap. I got the loop in down here. I'm going to make a blind knot here. I forgot to do that. Let's get my ruler out of the way. Barb says, many people know him only as Race. It took me forever to call him by Race, and now he uses Rick most of the time. Mary, Jen says, I sent you my mailing info. If you have enough copies of the zines, I will. I will, Jen, because I haven't made the copies yet. And I'll check my email before I make copies. I won't be going up there till next week. I need to be here at home tomorrow. And I don't like to go anyplace on Sundays. I like to stay home. It's my day off. Like I need a day off. Hi, Vanessa. She says she's just listening. Barb still calls him Race. Becky says, be right back. Got to deal with Greg's sick cat, Sally. Barb, I sure got a kick out of the ugly lady statue. I sure got a kick out of that story. I'm going, was he looking at a photo of Mary? Oh. Barb, if you have not watched Barb Owen's video from this afternoon, go catch it because it was a wonderful video. Barb and her son, Race, stringed together, and they were sharing their last year with Klausman. And they were sharing stories about him, which I found just to be just heartwarming. Just heartwarming. Becky, your cats are adorable when they're sleeping. Lori says, well, it looks like I'm going to have to learn that Race is Rick and Rick is Race. Oh, this is hard to get through several. It's got a pretty sharp point though, but it's not super sharp. And I am doubling my thread, but when I hand stitch, I'll stitch this way and I will come back and stitch around it. So we're going to be at this for a while. But I'm going to stop. I'll stop at a certain point and open Happy Mail. I haven't been in Rosemary's chats. I've been so tired. That I have to tell you guys, that streamathon wore me out. Because I watched as much as I could. I didn't get to watch everything. I tried to at least visit everybody. But I didn't watch the entire everybody's. But, you know, that went for almost 48 hours. And then there was other things that I've been dealing with, and taking down the tree, and you know, just getting things organized and doing my own projects. And I went to town the other day to get that new. My philosophy was, if I go buy a laptop retail, I can bring it home. And that's why I didn't order it on Amazon, because I'd have to wait. Even 2 days. I didn't want to wait 2 days. I wanted it. Best Buy said, we ship it to you. It'll be there Saturday. So I'm going to be here tomorrow. I'm going, well, there you go. I learned my lesson there. I got a Dell. Simply because of the ones that they had, it seemed like the best to me. It's not a gaming computer. I went ahead and just got what I was familiar with, which is just a regular laptop. And it's got 16 megabyte of RAM, 512, pretty standard stuff. 512 gig of hard drive. Something iCore. Rhonda Rhonda dropped the link to, is that to the video or to the channel? I think that's to the video. Barb and Race's video today. Barb, slip the old woman into Rick's suitcase. Beth, that's so funny. Slip that ugly woman into Rick's suitcase. You might get it back in the mail. And the wedding ring story. The wedding ring story, Barb, was well, I want to say it was funny, but it was funny. You guys have to go watch Barb's video. I'm not going to give it away. Barb told a wedding ring story. That's what I enjoyed most about, was hearing the memories they had of Claus Man. I'll stitch to the end of this thread and then we'll go open Happy Mail. Beth Schuler says, or take a picture. When you do FaceTime, make sure the old woman is on the shelf behind you. Beth, you are a little mischievous tonight. Now, she said a 1/4 inch. I might be going about, I might be going a little bit more than a 1/4 inch here. So my doll may be a little bit smaller than the other Oaxacan dolls. I'm going about a 1/2 inch seam, approximately more like 3/8. I don't want to change it now. I guess I could pull it out, but no, I'll just keep going. Barb, I love the ugly women. Wow, that ring story. Jude says, what a man. What a man. 90% of us would have kicked his butt. And Barb, you know what I found interesting is that they said he was pretty lucid. They said he up until the end, he knew Barb, and he knew Race. You know, my mom was too. My mom had dementia and progressive. And I'd call her on the phone, and believe me, I had some, that was in the days before, that was in the days where you had to pay for long distance calls, and I bet I called her 3 or 4 times a week. I had huge phone bills, but I don't regret it. Oh, I got it all tangled. I don't regret it one, I'm going to pull this thread out here. Don't regret it one bit, but my mom always knew me. My mom always knew who I was. She knew my voice. She always knew me. But one time I called, and she was in a rest home toward the end of the. She lived with me for about 2.5 years, and then it just got so I could no longer take care of her 24 hours a day and work. And nobody was going to pay my rent for me. You know, so I had to work, and my younger brother put her found a home for her, and I was very happy with the care that she got. But I called her one night, and she was talking away, and all of a sudden she said, "Who is that lady in white standing in the doorway?" Boy, did that got my attention. And she said, she looks like Aunt Molly. And I'm going, Aunt Molly was my great-great-aunt, her great-aunt who raised her. And I'm going, Mom, you know. And I really, truly believe it was a nurse or a nurse aide who probably looked like Aunt Molly. No. But, yeah, my mom always knew me. Even when I'd go to visit, she knew who I was. And I'd go to visit, and I ran a car, and I'd take her for rides. She loved to go for rides. She just loved to go for rides. And she didn't like to eat very much. And but if I took her out to the Dairy Queen, man, she loved her ice cream. She loved her ice cream, and it broke my heart just to watch her eating that ice cream. It was just like, wow, this is a treat, you know? But she also had short-term, she did not have short-term memory. She always forgot where she was. She'd always say, where am I? And we'd say, you're in Nebraska. And then 5 minutes later, she'd say, where am I? You know? But she had long-term memory. She could remember things of when she was a little girl. And that's generally how it is. I miss her. I dreamt about her the other night. Lori says, yes, we would go to visit my father, and he would look up at my daughter, who was 8 at the time. I know he thought it was me. He wasn't able to talk at that point, but he wanted to. Yeah. It breaks your heart, and it kind of scary in a way, too, because, you know, to see what dementia can do to a person. And I certainly hope that they find a cure for that. But if they don't, you know, our parents go through it if we have to. And I truthfully believe, I'm going to get back on my religious soapbox again, I truthfully believe that the Lord is special, especially with his children during those times. I don't think he deserts you just because you can't remember things. I think there's a spiritual dimension there. I don't know. This is my belief. Becky said, my grandmother would say, I guess so if you say so, when I would tell her, this is Rebecca, when I called her. If you say you're Rebecca, I guess you're Rebecca if you say so. Your grandmother, I think Becky's grandmother raised her, if I remember Becky's telling us, if I remember right, Becky. I'm going to stitch to the end of this thread. Becky, I got your Happy Mail. I think Becky sent me gold. Dementia is a very long goodbye. Oh, Barb. Oh, many hugs. That should go in Dee Dee's Wingnut book. Somebody asked Barb and Race if they were going to write another book. They kind of looked at each other. You should write that one down, Barb. Dementia is a very long goodbye. That is so true. It's a very, very long goodbye. Oh, breaks my heart. And you know what's really sad too is with the virus thing, especially in 2020 and 2021, you couldn't visit your family. And, you know, it just breaks my heart what some of our parents had to endure alone. I'm not talking about my parents, because my parents were both passed away now, and have been for several years. But, you know, a lot of them, my sister-in-law, well, now my nephew, who is her son, they did get to go say goodbye to her, but I never got to say goodbye to her. My brother called her when she was still, my brother and she, even though they were divorced on friendly terms, and they still respected each other and talked to each other. And it hurt him when she passed away. I had to tell him. But we couldn't go see him. They took her up to Omaha, and I'll never understand why they did that, but that's a whole nother story. But my nephew, her son, did get to go say goodbye to her. I never got to say goodbye. And she was like a sister to me. My older sister left home right after high school when I was in 6th grade. And I only saw her once since then. I was a freshman in college, and she was a pretty girl. She was pretty and she was popular. She had guys falling all over her. That was my impression of my sister. She was dating this guy who was a drummer, and she was out in California, and and they came through Nebraska. I was at the university, and she contacted me and asked if they stopped in Lincoln, if we could, go have coffee. And we did. I walked down to O Street. There was a cafe on O Street. If you guys know Lincoln, O Street is the main drag. And I met her in that cafe, and we had coffee and whatever. I don't even remember what we had, and she told me she said, you need to go into nursing. That's what she told me. She says, because I wanted to be an art teacher back then when I was young and dumb. And she said, you don't need to be an art teacher. You need to go into nursing. And while I worked in a nursing home in my high school years and even into my college years part-time to help pay for my education, I never really wanted to be a nurse. Really wasn't. I wanted to be an art teacher. But she told me I needed to go into nursing, and I never did. But it was probably not more than an hour meeting. And then I lost all track of her. She still contacted my mom. And it was up until I moved to Wisconsin, and one day she called me. She found me on the internet, and she called me, and we kind of reconnected. And I was trying to get her to come and live out in Wisconsin with me. She had bad lungs, and those California wildfires she couldn't breathe. All the smoke in the air and whatnot. And she hated those fires because it affected her. And I wanted her to come live with me, and it was in 2007, I believe, that she passed away. She called the ambulance herself I knew I was making plans to go out and visit her when I received the call that she passed away. Becky says, go talk to her at her grave, Mary. I don't know where her grave is. She was cremated, and her ashes were given to her son. And we don't have much contact with him. He's kind of a younger brother situation. He doesn't talk to us much. So I have no idea if he buried her, if he scattered her ashes. I don't know. I do know I was working when she passed away. I was working up in Madison, and I remember I asked my boss, because, there was no funeral. There was no memorial. And I said, I need a day. I explained why. I said, I need a day just to go remember her. And I did. She loved coffee. She loved to drink coffee. That was her thing. And so I did the Barb Owens things. I went to Starbucks, and I had a latte, and I was sitting there at Starbucks, and I was journaling all my memories of her. And that was kind of my goodbye to her. Barb says, one of the reasons I wanted to keep RL here was the threat of another lockdown. I'm just grateful I could do it. I think RL is her classman. Kathy's Road says, yes, it is. My husband is in a clinical study now for Alzheimer's disease, and they have upped his meds twice. It helps for a few months. I'm not sure they can up it again. I hope so. I hope that they find a cure for that. Yeah, I'm glad you could too, Barb. Kathy says, Barb, I'm so glad you could too. You'll never regret that time that you spent with him. When I was younger, between jobs, I spent time with my mom and dad. And, you know, I could have gone out and worked at, you know, but I got to know my parents as an adult. I think today kids are expected to leave home at age 18 when they graduate, or 19 whenever they graduate from high school, and be out on their own and all of that. Yeah, well, that's fine and dandy. But if you never really get to know your parents as an adult, unless you live close by, and, you know, it depends on your own situation. But I got to know my mom, and I never regretted that time. I got to know my mom and dad more as an adult rather than as a child parent thing. And especially my mom, later on, after dad passed away, she came to live with me. And the situation kind of changed then too. But you get to, if you can, you know, I know not everybody can. We all live different lives, but I think that our culture would benefit more if we had more family time. There's Mary on her soapbox again. Okay, I'm at the end of that thread. Oh, I'm gonna love my Oaxaca, Penelope Oaxaca doll. Oh, you're not seeing her at all. She's a big long doll. Okay, let's open some Happy Mail. Let's open some Happy Mail. I'll start with Becky. Well, we'll have to get it out here first. I opened the doll package here. There's Becky. See, she wrote gold. Look, isn't that beautiful? Look what Becky did. Look at that. That's gonna go, I guess I gotta go this way, right? Did I go the right way? Did I go the wrong way? Well, there it is. Gold. That's gonna go in my journal, the back of that envelope. And then I got Happy Mail. This is from Rosemary. It's not Happy Mail. I ordered her little ephemera packages. And then I got Happy Mail from Lana. Happy Mail from Lana. So I'm going to get my gold journal out here. And we're going to put the gold in the gold. This is the inside of a cookie package that Mary too gave me at Christmas, and I think that's gold. So that's going to go in this journal. We're going to put that up there. This here, we'll put all of this other back up on the top here. We're going to open the gold first. We're going to open this one. Do I need to zoom out a little? Let me see what's going on here. No, I think I'm fine. Let's open this. Let me put this on the address. See, look, she even put a gold strip there. Woohoo! Gold! Gold, gold, gold! I'm such a nitwit. I try so hard not to show addresses, and then I blow it. You didn't see that, did you? Becky, that was so thoughtful, Becky, to send me gold. I'm going to put this in my journal. We're cutting it out. Becky sent me gold. Let's cut the back off. And if I start here, I think, yeah, I'm going to cut that gold strip off. And I love that forever stamp. I have to show you guys this stamp. It's so cute. I'm cutting it off. Look at this stamp. Isn't that cute? Where'd you ever get that forever stamp? Look at him. Is he gold? I think he's gold. I think he's gold too. Or maybe he's pink. Maybe he's pink. I got bad lighting. He's pink. He should be gold. All right, don't get picky. So, gold wood. Gold glitter. I have to figure out if I'm holding it right. It has to be up a little more. Up a little more, Mary. Gold, shiny gold. All right. Gold dots. Becky, this is wonderful. Here's a frame of gold. Lots of gold. Gold pineapples. Oh, this is wonderful. This is a little swish of gold on green paper. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Whoops, I'm out of focus. There it is. Ooh, this is gold glitter too, but it's like a glass glitter. It's a thicker glitter. Becky sent me gold. Gold leopard. Is this leopard? And some zigzag. Gold butterflies. Gold butterflies. And gold arrows. Here, let me put them in some arrows and butterflies. Becky, thank you so much. This is just wonderful. How thoughtful. How thoughtful of her to do this. I have to say, I don't think I'm as thoughtful as Becky. Becky is such a thoughtful person. Look, some gold foil. Is that gold foil? And a gold heart. Becky has a gold heart. Here's the arrow again. Here's a circle, floral circle. Gosh, you've got to see it all. Here's more gold circles. Oh, this is pretty. This is fleur-de-lis on black. Fleur-de-lis on black. And we'll do 4 of them here. Little gold ephemeris. I can't turn my hand that way. Gold stripes. Oh, this is almost a woven, a texture woven. Man, she sent me a lot of it. And this is like a textured paper with gold dots on there. And some more texture paper with kind of a floral, gold floral. And there's another arrow. Gold paper ephemera there, kind of streams. Here's some gold. It looks like mulberry paper with the gold threads in it. Oh, I'm showing it all to you. You have to see it all. Here's some, looks like paint scrape almost, but I'm sure it's printed. Shiny gold. This feels like a foil that's been straightened out, but maybe not a foil. It's more like a metallic that's been ironed out. I don't know if she did that or if it came that way. Ooh, this is a rose gold. This is a rose gold. And some more gold stripe. Thank you so much for all of this, Becky. And we're gonna put at least that. Let's see, do I have a, I had one out. A handy wipe, not a handy wipe, a baggie. Let me get a baggie to put that in. Well, this is a gallon size, but we're going to do it anyway because I got to get in it, though. Where's the opening? Gold, gold, gold. Because I have it handy. And I'll be adding more to it. Thank you so much, Becky. Aw, thank you. I will certainly use all of this. And this is going to go in my, you know, I don't like how this looks like a mountain kind of. It kind of looks like a gnome in a way. I wonder, I glued that down. I'm going to put, maybe I'll put one of Becky's ephemeras on there. I'll come back to that. I'm going to alter this. I don't like this right here. I like everything else about this page. I'm going to put Becky's gold on here. And I was listening to Rosemary and Susan, and they said Mary's using yes. Mary's stuck on yes paste. I'm not going to get it out now. I guess I'll use a glue stick if I can get to it. I might have to go back and mend it. Let's see. Let's see. I think I can pull it up a little. I think I can keep it there and cut it there. Go, go, go. Thank you so much, Becky, for that. And Carla sent me this. And she didn't even know, we hadn't even seen it was, I got this before Christmas. And Dee Dee did the color journals. Becky says, go talk to her at, oh, let's see, I'm way behind you guys. Cheryl says, pretty, pretty. Hi, Cheryl. Angie says, still here. Welcome, everybody who's come in. I've been doing this, so let me finish this and I'll come out and chat with you guys. Let's see, I want it to go this way. So, let's. And by the way, this pen came from Becky too. She sent them to me sometime last year and I've been hoarding them. And I'm glad I hoarded them now. I'm glad I didn't use them up because now I can use them in the gold journal. And this is, I'm following Dee Dee. She's doing color journals, journals of a special color. And of course, my special color is gold. And then I think I'm going to do a blue one because I do like the color blue. But I'll probably be on this one for a while. So don't send me any blue yet. If you would, you can save some blue stuff. But you might be doing blue yourself. Go watch Dee Dee's New Year's stream. Because that's where she shared all of this. And I'm going, I've got to do a gold journal. Because you know me and my gold. I think that's going to do the job. And then we'll put the other pieces in. Oh, did I put it in the back? I did, Becky. Oh, no, I'm fine. Oh, I put it in the front page. Well, that's good too, because it's kind of like the title page, and then I went to this page, so that's good too. It's in the front, not the back. I'm going to have to put something on here to tell me this is the front. Thank you so much for everything, Becky. And I'm going to put this candy wrapper in there too, or cookie wrapper is what it is. That came from Mary too. And I got some other things that could go in this baggie. So there's that. Now let's open the one from Lana. Lana has been coming to the chats recently. I don't know if she's out there tonight. Lana happens to be, I hope I can say it, from South Carolina too. Becky says, you're welcome. We need to use stuff before it dries up or goes bad. Yes, we do. Kathy says, it's so easy to get that way too, Becky. We don't even realize it's happening to us. Becky says, now Cole is meow screaming from the bonus room. I am so owned. Cole was such a cute little kitten, but Becky says he's a brat now. You spoiled him, Becky. Or Greg spoiled him. I think he became Greg's cat. Let's see, what else is going on here? Hi, Cheryl, did I say hello? Kitty Jen is here. Lori says bye to Jude. Bye, Jude. Becky said the rabbit is the new 20 cents for an additional ounce. That stamp, what did I do with it? Oh, I put it in with the other. I put it in with the ephemera. The rabbit, that was a pink rabbit. It's the new 20 cents for an additional ounce. Okay. It needs to be gold, though, not pink. Let's see, I think Jude left us. She says, I got to take off and get barbecue ready for Hubster's party. Catch you all soon. Love, light, and healing to all of you. Take care, Mary. Bye, Jude. USPS.com. Oh, no, Cheryl, it's not usual for you guys. What is Cheryl saying? Hi, Becky. I hope nothing fell out. I don't think so, Becky. The envelope was kind of torn, but I don't think anything fell out. They're saying hi. Hi, Lori. Kitty Jen says pretty. I'm just seeing if I missed anything. How's the weather? Kathy said to Cheryl. Cheryl said it's very cold, no snow. We had a little bit warmer day today. I'm going to put this pin in this bag too before I lose it. It's a little warmer today. Not quite so. It gets cold in the morning, but then it warms up. And it's supposed to be up in the 40s tomorrow here, which is good. Cheryl said, hello, Barb. Mary, hello to all. Rhonda said, I was in a car accident that disabled me. It was a blessing because all the time I was able to spend with my parents. Oh, I didn't know that, Rhonda. Really? Becky said, Greg is 35 and still home. I don't begrudge that. Some people begrudge people who stay home after they're an adult, but I think they got it wrong because I know my own experience with my parents. I never regret that time. And I think it helped mature me too. I never saw my mom and dad as mommy and daddy anymore. I saw them more as human beings, people. Of course, I went to school and I was out working. It was between jobs. I was between jobs. And I eventually went back to work. I was with my parents the day that my dad passed away. And I think that was meant to be because he passed away at home and it was just mom and me there. And my mom, she didn't take it hard, but her reaction was, she just talked a blue streak. She couldn't quit talking. She called everybody. She was on the phone telling everybody that my dad passed away. And she tired me out. I had to go lay down, and this is my story, my memory. I'll never forget this. Uh, my mom was just calling everybody in the whole wide world. And it was the same story over and over and over, how he, she found him. And she explained it in detail over and over and over, and it really tired me out. And I went to lay down, and I was half asleep, but it was like my dad was there and he was singing, and the song was, and it could have been the radio, I don't know. I was probably half awake, but I've tried to hear that song. It was like, going home, going home. I laid down to rest my head, and I woke up and found myself in heaven instead. And I truly believe my dad is in heaven. Yeah, I just believe it because of that song. And it was like he was right there singing to me. And of course, I was dealing with my own grief. I was dealing with my own grief. My mom found him, but I had to be there, and I had to be the one calling the ambulance. And we lived way out in the country. It took the ambulance here. We lived in a little, almost a little ghost town, and it was hilly. And that old ambulance, a small town ambulance going up and down the hills with the sirens, and the neighbors going, "What's going on? Was there an accident?" and everything. And neighbors were good. The neighbors were good to mom and dad. They came over and they spent the evening, almost the whole evening, with mom, which I really appreciated. Um, Good farm people. Good farm people. I don't even know if they're still alive. Uh, they were good to her. And the sheriff came, and the paramedics and everything, and then eventually we called the mortuary, and that day that he passed away mid-morning, and that day he passed away, the poppies, we had poppies on our hill. We lived just about down by the river, about a fourth of a mile from the river, Little Blue River. And we had a hill. We lived up on top of a hill. And down that hill, we always had poppies, and those poppies bloomed the day he passed away. It was in May. It was May 3rd. Just telling you the story. Barb got me going here. Becky said, "I'm a human being, BEAN, and here I thought I was a unicorn." That was her way of coping. Yes, it was. It was her way of coping. She lived with my dad. My mother never finished high school. She was very smart, though. She read all the time. She educated herself. She was just as smart as any high school graduate. She always said she was going to come back as an electrician. But she did. She could fix electrical cords, and she scared me. But she said she was, and my mother was a little short lady. She was short. I took after my dad. I'm tall. And she's a little short lady, and she says, "I'm going to come back tall." I hate to tell her she wasn't going to come back. She said, "If I come back, I'm going to come back as a tall electrician." Let's see. They're saying hello to Renee. Hi, Renee. Becky says, "We need to use stuff before it dries up." Kathy said, "It's so easy to get that way. I reviewed all that." Angie says, "Still here." I'm on top chat. Let me go to live chat. Angie says, "When I die, I'm coming back as Angie." When I die, I'm not coming back. I want to go to the big heaven and sky. Wherever that's at. I think it's spiritual. All right, I'm not going to talk about that anymore. I'm going to open Happy Mail from Lana. Lana, that sounds like Donna. And she sent me Happy Mail. I appreciate it. It surprised me. My brother brought it in today and he says, you got more mail today. He didn't go get the mail yesterday because it was so cold. He says, it can wait until tomorrow. I did not begrudge him. I don't like him going out in the cold either. He took the trash out, though. He took the trash out and he went out today and got the trash in. The trash can, we bring it up to the garage. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh, for the Asian Kaboodle. Look at this. Oh, this is wonderful. Lana, look at these fans. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh, Becky said she's coming back as a cat. Are you going to be an ornery cat? Or are you going to be a lovey cat? A lovey-dovey cat? Well, I hate to tell you guys, when I pass away, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I don't want to come back. Well, I might come back, but that's a whole nother story. I don't want to preach at you guys. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, this is beautiful. I think she fussy cut this. Or this is a die cut. Oh my goodness. Hopefully your owner mama will be one like you, Becky. Yes, I'm sure if Becky comes back as a cat, she'll have a good owner because she takes so good care of her cats. You should have, was it Howie yesterday in chat? Man, I'll tell you, that Howie just was hugging her. Oh, wow. I don't know if I can get these out. I think I'm going to have to get me another baggie. Look at these. These are wonderful. Oh, these are going in my Kaboodle. Now, see, these, though, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the larger ones because I have that problem with my washi tape, too. I get selfish with it and don't want to cut it up. Oh, wow. I'm going to put these in another larger bag. I'm not going to try to fit them back in here. Oh, Lana, this is just, floors me. I am still working on my Asian Kaboodle. We will finish it, and then I'll leave these in here. But look at all this ephemera that she sent me. Oh, look at this. There's a little fan charm. Postage stamps. This looks like a Asian lantern. Die cut. Little Asian charm fans. Postage stamps. Wow. Oh, what a gift. You could have stopped right here and I would have been eternally grateful. But there's more. Let's put these in while let's put them back. You guys are just going to have to bear with me. Vanessa says she's going to come back as her spirit animal. I don't really personally believe in reincarnation, that type of thing. It's okay to say, it's okay to theorize what you'd come back with. I will say, though, when I pass away, if I'm cremated, I haven't decided yet whether I want to be cremated or not. But if they cremate me, I want to be put in a tube of gold paint. And I don't know what they can paint, but I just want to be in a tube of gold paint. Look at this one. It's an acrylic. Wow. That is cool. Die cuts. This is just a true gift. Look at these die cuts. Oh my goodness. Wonderful. I could never get this stuff myself. You guys, you are so good to me. Thank you so much, Lana. I almost want to call her LaDonna, but it's Lana like Donna. Oh, wow. This makes me want to work on the Asian Kaboodle. I have it out. It's sitting over on my cart. But we're going to finish my doll. I'm so happy I got my zine done. Oh, I didn't get that one put back in. We'll put that with these. These are all going to go in a baggie. Let me get another one out. I get these at the dollar store. Pay $1 for 8 of them. I think that's fair. Well, it might be $1.25 now. I haven't checked. They're beautiful. Hi, Missy Lulu. Love the light pole, Angie says. Becky's going to come back as a kitty cat. And some Asian scrapbook paper. I think this will fit this way. Put it down there. It'll add some strength to the... And these fans are just... They're beautiful. It's almost put together like German scrap. You know, German scrap is put together. A page of German scrap is put together with these strips. It says, made in Germany. This is German scrap. Oh, it's not scrappy, but they call this type of die-cut German scrap, and it says made in Germany up there. What a beautiful gift. And here's some Chinese writing or Asian writing. Let's see if I can very carefully put this in. Oh, there's more. Look at this. Oh, here's a note. Just a note. Hello, Mary. 1/2/22. Happy New Year. I was in chat on your live today, and you were working in your Asian Kaboodle. I want to share some of my Asian collection. Boy, wow, you sure did. Please use it. I understand not wanting to use some stuff. She says, you better use it, Mary. I am guilty. You inspire me every day. Oh, you guys, you just bless me. Thank you, and God bless. Lana. Thank you, Lana. I'm going to put this in my journal. That's going in my journal. Let's go back over here. Look at what she sent. More, let's move this over. More scrapbook. This looks like it's been colorized. Here's an Asian, looks like an Asian temple. Let's see what it says on the back. I can't read it. It's written in Chinese. Temple of Heaven. Temple of Heaven. Stamps I carved. Oh my goodness, she carved stamps on rice paper from Japan. Wow. I'm going to write, while I'm thinking of it, I'm going to write Lana on here. Because I might put this in my journal with that note on it. Wow. Die cuts. I think it goes this way. See, I'm going to have a hard time putting this in the Might have to do, well, you know, I got another journal, but it's a small one. She has that smaller journal with the napkin. I bought that one too, and I bought the thread needle book. It's all there. I'll get to it one of these days. I am so sold on Rosemary's art. I am thrilled with everything I get. And you guys just enhance it. Look at this. And look how she made this folder. Let's study this, what she's done here. Look what she's done. She's taken an envelope. How creative is this? She took an envelope. See, here's the holes here. There's holes there. It looks like she sealed it, folded it in half, and then she cut a circle. Wow, how creative. And she made a folder out of it. How creative is that? How creative is that? Can you see it lengthwise here? I know I'm zoomed in. That is interesting. I've never seen that before. She gusseted it. It's gusseted. It's a gusseted envelope. And I think she sealed it here. She sealed the top. And then she folded it at a certain point. I'm not sure where she got the envelope. It's a mailer, I think. Very cool. I'm going to put this back inside of it once I look at... Look, chopstick papers. Oh, beautiful. And platinum. This was something. Looks like it held a pen. A pen there. It's a packaging. Paper. Asian paper. Looks like birds. Oh, I would love to do those birds. I'll bet I could. Let me hold these up straight here. I'll bet I could do those with my foil pen. Look at those birds. I could do those with my foil pen. Look like this one. One of these birds. Are they birds? There, they go. That's a bird. There they are. They're here. I had it. It goes like this. I had it like that. To me, they were flying up. They're flying across. Fans. I could do this with my foil pen too. This just inspires me. Something like that with a foil pen. Oh yeah, I'm going to be using it though. I'll be using all of this. Here's some cherry blossom. Oh, you guys, look at these napkins. These are just wonderful. And she even sent me the liner. She took it out. She pulled it out for me, but she sent it to me because it's got the ghost image on it. Oh, how thoughtful. How thoughtful to do that. Here's the... Isn't that beautiful? Are you seeing it? Am I holding it straight enough for you guys to see it? Ah, just doesn't quit. Looks like she used this one. That's okay. I get the rest of it. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. This is, I think, some of that Jaws paper. Wow, I don't know if I'm holding it the right way. I think it might go like that. And this looks like more of her stamps on the paper from Japan. Her stamped images. And I'm going to put one of these in my journal. I think I'll put this with her letter. More napkins. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I'm so blessed. Scrapbook paper, cherry blossom. Boy, she really has gifted this to me. This is Pressed flowers, pink, yellow, 4 o'clocks, and lavender. I'm not going to take them out, but she sent some pressed flowers. Oh, oh, I just can't quit going. Oh, look, here's some. This matches what Rosemary put in her kit. Oh, wow. I love to. Maybe I'll start carving some stamps, some ledger paper. Oh, and here's more of it. Here's more of it. Yay! I was going to make a little journal. I can add these to it. Cute. And Asian writing. I have no idea what it says, but look at that. Oh, wisteria. Little pictures of Japan. Now, this is an Asian Kaboodle. It's not just China. It's Asian. Wisteria in bloom. Above my lake it trails along. When will the cuckoo come and make the garden musical with his first song? Hit tomorrow about 700 AD. Oh, look. Oh, the Lady Moon. Oh, that would make a wonderful stencil. And look at this. Look at this. Decoupage. Decoupage. Oh, I don't think I can. She says use it. I'm going, oh no, I don't want to ruin it. Decoupage and Carta de. You guys aren't seeing it until I put it down flat. Ah. These are copies of Asian-inspired collages that I made. Now, these I can use. Oh, wonderful. And look, on Valentine. Oh, LaDonna, I'm just overwhelmed with your generosity. These I will be using because I feel like I can use copies of collages. These will go in my Kaboodle for sure. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Oh, I love that black and gold. Thank you so much for everything. This is just wonderful. The only word I can say is wonderful. Let's pull this out. It's causing me an issue here. Let's pull these out. This is just how generous this is. Both Becky and Lana, I want to say LaDonna, it's Lana, have just blessed me tonight with their generosity. Oh, I want to put this lady the other way. I don't want her to bend her. Oh, the stamp went over the cliff. I'll have to get it out. The stamp piece went over the cliff. I blew it off. I'll get it out. I saw it go. I don't want this lady's head to bend. Let's put her the other way. Thank you so much, Lana. I don't know if she's in here. I don't know. I don't think she's in here, but I'll message her or email her. Thank you so much. What a wonderful gift. How blessed I am to get this. I'm going to put this here for now. I'm going to put that note in my journal. And let's put this up here. Now this, I'm still opening Happy Mail. This I got from Rosemary. I ordered this because I love Rosemary's work. And she was selling some ephemera packets on her Etsy shop. And this was one day I was feeling particularly rebellious. I said, I'm reorganizing, but that doesn't mean I'm going to go on a spending freeze. So I went out and ordered from Rosemary. Just because I felt rebellious. And, you know, Mary gets a little rebellious sometimes, my personal rebellion. I'm not going on a spending freeze because I got to order from Rosemary. I'm not quitting my orders from Rosemary for no spending freeze. No way, no how. Look at this. Wow. Let me get to it. How did you wrap this, Rosemary? She's got the invoice in there. Here, it starts here. I'll bet there's stuff in here I can use in the Kaboodle too. Look, gold. Gold! Gold! Rosemary knows Mary. This is going to go in the gold envelope. Let's get that out. Let's get out the gold envelope, the gold packet here. What did I do with it? We're going to put it in here. This will become my gold stash packet. Look at this. Beautiful. Gold trim. Some of this might go in the Kaboodle. That will probably go in my gold journal. I might take some of this out here and put in the Kaboodle. It looks a little Asian to me. But we'll put it in the gold packet. All right. I'm sure she put that separately because it's out separately. Here are the packets here. Oh, I see more. I see more gold. And I love these ties. I love these. I'll be using these. These won't go in here though. I better keep this out. Whoops. I'm only going till 10 o'clock tonight, so I've only got about a half an hour. Am I getting fuzzy, or is that just my... You guys getting fuzzy? I'm at 144p. Let's bring this up a little. There, that's better. I think Barb left about when? I can't see the time. A little bit ago. It's all good there? Good. I love this stuff. I love it. I love it. These get used. They get used. I bought some of this from Keisha's auction. They were selling dyed. I don't know what they called them. If they called them dyed cloth or dyed ribbon. I don't know what they called them. Dyed cotton ribbon. I don't know. I bought several packets of them. A gold leaf. Yes. And we'll ignore that shipping label. Receipt. Oh, look at this. That'll go in the Kaboodle for sure. That'll go in the Kaboodle. That'll go in the Asian Kaboodle. Yeah, gold there. All right, we're going to go through this. She did the fold, the origami folds here. And this is her, she was laminating Tim Holtz paper dolls with die cut things. Wow, that's cool. That looks like pressed flowers too. Wow. And this is just ephemera. Well, not just. This is ephemera. And pressed flowers here. Oh. Oh my goodness. Handle it carefully, Mary. A tag. Kitty cats. Kitty cats. Papers. Eco-dyed paper. Wow. Wow. Oh, this is from the sticker. Oh, these are stickers? This is a page out of her sticker book. Oh, wow. Oh, the swan. Oh, man. Thank you, Rosemary. Now, that's a darn good pickle. She sent me a lot of darn good pickle packets. I got some more of these from her when she did the Trashinichi. I'm going to have to save them and do a pickle journal, I think. And here's a vellum New York Times thing. She was showing these. I saw her video and I went and ordered my Rebellion and said, all right, look at this. The American Times, not the New York Times, the American Times. And I said it's vellum. I'm not sure. It might be tissue paper. On November 9th, 1989, as the Cold War began to defrost across Eastern Europe, the spokesman for East Berlin Communist Party announced a change in relations with the West. Starting at midnight that day, citizens of the German Democratic Republic were free to cross the country's borders. East and West Berliners flocked to the wall, drinking beer and champagne and chanting, "Open the gate." I can't pronounce it in German, but it means open the gate. At midnight, they flooded through the checkpoint and chanted, "Open the gate." At midnight, they flooded through the checkpoints. More than 2 million people from East Berlin visited West Berlin that weekend to participate in a celebration that was known for one of the greatest street parties in the history of the world. People used hammers and picks to knock away pieces of the wall. These people were known as some German word, or wall woodpeckers. Wall woodpeckers! Wow, that's cool. And then she's got more in here. More to explore. She's got that wonderful fold. I'm going to have to learn how to do that. I saw that in the origami projects. And there's music paper. Music! I can use this. It is Clayton's Grand March. All right. Well done, Rosemary. I'm very happy with everything. I love what she sent. Pickle book. I'm going to do a pickle book. I'm getting quite a little collection of pickles, pickle packets. How did that go? I'm going to put it on the back. I don't want to risk it. Let's see. I want to take care of these. Be careful with them, Mary. They are delicate. Well, they're not that delicate, but you could probably crunch them up if you tried. Looks like it's coming out there. I probably don't have it in the right order. But I'm going to put it back in the bag anyway. And I love this. It's going to go in the Kaboodle. I'm going to put it here for now. And I got 2 of them because I was feeling particularly rebellious that day. I said, I'm going to go spend money. It's my money. It was Christmas money. Look at that. She did more laminating of the paper dolls. Cheryl told me she was doing that. I didn't get to watch many of her videos. Here's some more. I need to be careful with these pressed flowers. Don't tear them, Mary. And here's another tag. This is a piece of the sticker book. That's a sticker, I believe. I think that peels off. More stickers. And more stickers. I don't have these either. I don't have these. I don't have them. They're new to me. Eco-dyed paper. eco-dyed paper. I don't do much of that either. Here's some more stickers. I don't have those. I don't have these. I have some, but here's some more pickle bags. I'm going to make a pickle bag book. There's only 2 there, so. And more headline. And then at the back, some more music paper. More of the same. Which is good, because I'll use it. I'll use it all, Rosemary. I'm very happy with what I got. Very generous. You could not get this retail. Or if you did, you'd probably pay through the nose. I'll put these in here. Pay through the nose for them. Not to Rosemary, who bought them retail, I mean. Be very gentle with this. I'm going to put it right in there. And I'm going to put it back in the baggie here. So what time is it? It's 9:42. I have enough time to come out and chat for a bit. So all I really got done was chatting and working on my doll, sewing one side of her, cutting her out. But that's okay, because I need to go watch the rest of the videos anyway. Let's see. Can I put this sideways? I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Put it in this way. Thank you so much, Rosemary. I was watching Rosemary today. I think I watched a little of her, doll. Not her doll, her video, her making the journal. I was watching her stamp the cover. Waha. I'm going to save this out. We'll put it over here with the doll stuff. And then I said, I need to go watch her. I need to go watch her doll video. So I was watching her show how to stamp, though, her first journal, Mexican journal. I watched that. So, LaDonna, you blew me away. You blew me away with your generosity. Becky, you sent me wonderful, wonderful gold that will go in my gold Kaboodle. My gold, not Kaboodle. My gold journal, my colored journal. Wonderful pieces. And here I'm starting on the doll. Where did it go? Let me get it out. This is about all I got done tonight. I guess this will be my thumbnail. Let me zoom out a little. Let me fold her up like this. Put her under here. We're just going to use this as my thumbnail. Move my cigar box. We're just going to use this as my thumbnail. All right, let me zoom out a little though. Whoops. It wants to bounce up on me. I can't wait to get my webcam going again. All right, let me come out and chat. I got a few minutes left to chat here. 15 minutes. Becky says, hi, Becky. Hi, Becky Waters. Bye, Ruth. Good night, Ruth. Thanks for joining us tonight. Ruth is 2 hours ahead of me. So it's 9:45 here. It's 11:04. It's a quarter till 12 where Ruth is at. So it's late for her. Kitty June says, oh, I wanted to see this Kaboodle thing you keep talking about. Oh, Jen, let me show you the Asian Kaboodle. I have it out here. We got time. I might have to dig for it, though. I piled stuff on top of it. Wait, hold on. It's here. Here, I'm going to put this gold. Oh, everything's slanted. Hold on a minute. If I don't put this thread under the here, it's going to have a crafty lunch. There. I'm going to put this in the gold package over here. We'll tuck it under now. This is my Asian Kaboodle that I'm doing with Rosemary. Becky or one of the mods, could you drop a link to Rosemary's Asian Kaboodle video? If you can find it, I'd appreciate it for Jen. Don't spill your tea. Oh, it's tipping, isn't it? Thank you. You noticed that, didn't you? Oh, I think Becky's leaving. Rosemary has several videos on her Asian Kaboodle. This is mine. What I liked about this is she taught us how to do an expandable spine. It's kind of like an accordion style. I'm still learning it, so I wouldn't say my first one was not all that great. This one's better, but I could do better yet. But the object of doing this and having the ties here is you can expand, this can expand out really wide. And boy, do I have the stuff to put in it now. Bye, Janet. Thank you, Becky. Thank you. I appreciate that. This came from Rosemary. I think this is what Rosemary put on her cover. She sent some tissue paper that had this bird on it. So I did this with my foil pen because I love that tissue paper. And so I painted, this is just UPS mailer box, cardboard box. That's what Rosemary, see, it's corrugated there. And I've just painted it with plain black paint. And then I drew this bird inspired by that tissue paper that Rosemary had in her kit. And gold foiled around it. These came from Rosemary, the Chinese coins. And they are glued down there. I think she had a chopstick. I put ends of a paintbrush that I painted gold there. And this is all glued down. And then it ties there. And then on the back, I have these big black buttons. And then that holds, this ties together. And you can untie this and expand this out more if you want. But this still has a lot of expansion space in it. I may not have to, we'll see. But then we've got signatures here. This is a pocket page. I'll be filling this up. This is a pocket page. And different, I'm just starting to embellish, create the pages. This photo, I love it. This came from Rosemary's pack. I think this was fabric. This came from Rosemary's pack. And I did jelly printing on my pages because Rosemary did, but I used stencils. And then after I had it all done, I went back and put a gold wash over everything so all the pages coordinated. And Rosemary taught us how to do this expanding page here. It's so fun. I'm not sure how I'm going to embellish it, but I'll find some way. I'm still working on embellishing, so you won't see a lot. I'm working on it. Here, I got this out of a travel magazine. This came from Rosemary. I made a flip out of it because it's an Ace of Spades. This came from Rosemary and some sticker birds. So I think this was the last page I did. But I'm working on doing the pages. This was a napkin that Rosemary sent. And because I collaged that napkin down on black, I painted on the back of this napkin. I turned it over and I painted white on the back so that it would not, her face would not fade into the background like this does. And I've got more to do. Here's another page. This one's done. This page is done. It's all Asian inspired. It's all Asian inspired. And here's another expandable. I think this is the first one I did. I had to learn how to do them. It pulls out this way. Kind of like a Chinese lantern type thing. Here's another pocket page. Would I have something in there? No. And then I just put these birds. I should have painted the back of these birds, but I didn't. But you can kind of see them. This, I'm not sure what this is. This might have been paper that was sent to me. I don't remember doing this. I do not remember doing that. I think this was paper that was sent. Rosemary might have sent this. This does not look like my work here. If I did it, I don't remember it. This fabric came from Arlene. Arlene sent me a good half yard, maybe a fat quarter, I can't remember, of this. And I used it here because I had stenciled this, and this shape kind of coordinates with the shape over in here. I like this a lot. And this is all stenciling that I did. And these will all be embellished. I'm still working on it. I'll be doing, on all these blank pages, I'll be doing pages like this. And boy, do I have a lot to work with now. I love this picture, came from Rosemary. I love these black and white. This I got off of the cover of the travel magazine. And this I made as a pocket. I made it as a pocket because it's the cover. And then the back of these, whatever they're writing here, was on here, and the camel, the animal's feet were pointed up that way, so I used some more fabric that Arlene sent me. And so you'll have to go watch Rosemary's videos. She completed hers. I'm slow. I'm a slow journaler. I'm slow at what I do. I think these pages got folded up in there. And this was the front of I bought this at the thrift store, a tablet and a stationery pad years ago. What am I going to do with that? There it was. And I made a pocket out of it. I made a pocket out of it, and that's the end. So when you hear me talk about caboodles, Rosemary does all different kinds of caboodles. She's working on a Huacan, which is a Mexican caboodle, and I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. She's working on it. She does one every month, and you can get her kits and work along with her. And I tell you, I'm stuck on them. I love them. I have purchased several of her kits, and I'm still working on my very first one. Let me get it out here. I've shown this recently. Let me get it. The very first caboodle that I did from Rosemary was a fabric. I call it a sewing one. I think she calls it, this was September of 2019, I think. I'm working on this page. That's why it's pinned to the outside here. I'm working on slow stitching on this page. But this is also a caboodle. So she does different styles of caboodle. Now, this is my take on her Kaboodle. She said a lot of ephemera to go in there. I'm so slow. I'm still putting it together. I haven't stitched I got a pin in here. I'm still slow stitching on the pages. Now, let me pull this out. It goes more like this. More like this. I'll put it together. I'll be taking this apart several times, but the spine will be right here. This, I pulled it apart here. This is a wraparound. Let me pull this out this way, and I just keep adding pages to it, just simply because, oh, and I got it upside down. Let me turn it around. So my wraparound is not right either, but I'll fool with it the next time I work on it. This Annie V is sending me beautiful fabrics. This fabric came from Annie V. Annie V sends me stuff. I just so appreciate her. But that's where this gold came from. Here I crocheted around a photo. Let me flip these pages this way. I put these two pages together there. Might do more of that. Here's this, folds up this way, and I'm doing slow stitching in here. So that goes like that. There's another page here. So I'm slow stitching on all of these, and I'll be doing that probably all of this year. Let's see, let's put it like that. We'll just fold it up this way. This also came from Annie V just recently, and I love how it's got the little fringe on it. So this is going to be a fabric, and I've got all sorts of ephemera to put in here. I haven't even started with, I'm still doing this slow stitching on the pages. I am figuring out the pages and what order they're going to be in and all that. And Rosemary did this in September of 2019. That's how slow I am. But I love everything. I love what I'm doing, and I love how things turn out. This I got from Kathy Berg from her giveaway from New Year's stream of 2021. 2021. And this is printed on fabric. I love it. And here's another pocket page. Here it's got a pocket there. It's got a pocket in here, and it'll have a pocket up in here. Oh, these are upside down now. I'll have to straighten all this out. I'll be going through this 20 times, 30 times more. This is a pocket. It folds over, the creases here, it folds over to the back. These are the back pages on this side. But this one's almost done. I've got all this stitched on. This is couched on here, and then it goes across the margin. I did not couch it over there. I might need to go back and do that. And this is just a doily type thing. I didn't do anything to it. It just kind of tells me where my spine is right here. Here's some more beautiful fabric from Annie V, I believe. Lori sent me some too. I think this is from Annie V in here. And then I've got some laces. I think this actually came from Rosemary. And this is my wraparound in here. It's longer. It'll come out like that. And then I've got the laces will be the cover. Something like that. So just let me flip this all over. I'll put it all back together another time. I'll just fold it up like so. And put this on here. This is the page that I'm working on here. This is the one I'm working on. I'm stitching all of this around in here. I put this on with double-sided tape. I'll take the tape off and stitch it down. This is stitched here. I think this one's almost stitched. I think I have to do the, no, I can't, I don't know which side I have to do yet. I'll have to look at it more later. So this is a Kaboodle. Rosemary got me started on this, and I can't quit. I can't quit. The Kaboodles. I love all of our Kaboodles. So let me put this back on my card. And then, oh, these go in there too. These are the type of things. Now, some of these I got from Annie V. Some I get from Rosemary. These are Cantha Quilt snippets. I think Annie V sent me these. They'll go in there. This one I made myself. This is not a Kaboodle. I just pulled it out because I have it down here with my fabric stuff. This is a Doily Journal that I made. It was like an armchair doily, like that. And I put it this way. I found this bow, which is a pin, and it kind of matches this ribbon up here. And this, I got it at the thrift store. It was just too pretty to cut up. So I'm using it as the cover of my journal. And then these are dyed with that, oh, that blue, what do they call that? What is that blue flower? It escapes my mind right now. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, I have a Kaboodle addiction, don't I? I can't remember that. It's got a, what is that blue flower? No, it's not indigo. It's those little flower buds. And you make a dye out of them. I can't remember it right now because I don't use it that much. But that's what this is dyed from. All of these papers. Not hydrangea, not forget-me-not. I got it over here on my cart. What did I do with it? I saw it in here. Is this it? No, I can't find it right now. Oh, if Popo was here, she'd tell me right off the bat. I learned it from Rosemary. Rosemary's the one who started doing it. Oh, my fussy cuts over here. No, not delphinium. If Janet Baum was in here, she'd know. What is that? There's Lana. Hi, Lana. Lana says, hello, Mary. I just watched you going through your Happy Mail. That envelope, I did not make it came like that. I did not make it. It came like that? Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, that was a very creative. Lana, I want to thank you so much. And you too, Becky. I love everything that you guys sent. It just, you have blessed me so much. Collages were Rosemary's inspired. Carving stamps were Mary inspired. I want to give credit where credit. Oh, Lana, thank you so much. Something teas. I'm thinking it was it butterfly? It was a tea, wasn't it, Carla? Why can't I think of that? I had it in my hands today. I bought a package of it. I will use it. I can't use the bigger pieces in my Kaboodle, but Butterfly PT. Butterfly PT. Yes, that's it, Carla. Hi, Carla. Carla, I'm gonna work in my gold. Becky sent me a whole bunch of gold ephemera to put in here. I actually put the back of Becky's envelope because she wrote gold on it. I put it as my title page in here. Gold! Gold! Carla is the one who sent me this. You guys, you bless me so much. All of you do. Butterfly PT. That is it. Butterfly PT. Oh, dear. Well, you guys, it's 10:05. I don't want to keep you all night. I want to thank you so much for watching me do all of this. We didn't get very far on the stitching doll. I'll do it. I'll probably sit out there tonight and do some more stitching on it. So I want to keep up with Rosemary this month. And I'll be still working in my Asian and my gold Kaboodle. And this is going to go in my January journal. This and your stamped piece where you wrote the note on it, Lana flew over the cliff. I'll have to dig it out. That's going to go in with the note on my January journal. So I want to thank you guys for, you'll go back and watch. Okay, Carla. Good to see you, Carla. And you too, Lori Pink Girly and Becky Waters. And there's Ginger Rogers. I didn't say hello to you. Who else did I miss? Becky Waters, Renee, Missy Lulu, Crafting Jen. Wow, the planes are coming in low to the Columbia airport, Becky says. It shook the house. Probably the last flight in from Charlotte. Mary has a Kaboodle addiction? I sure do. Carol's channel? Yeah, Carol renamed her, if you're talking about Whispering Cauldron, she renamed her channel to The Magical Touch. It's the MAGICKAL Touch. She'll be on tomorrow morning. Yeah, thank you, Becky, for reminding us. Eastern, I think she said 8 a.m. East or 8 or 9 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, thank you guys for reminding us of that. Yeah, Rosemary does a lot of Asian work, and I do very little. And that's why it is so good for me to do that. Asian is not my thing, just like Frida's really not my thing. But it's good to stretch yourself into things that aren't your thing and learn from other people. And Rosemary's a good one to learn from. So I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. I don't want to be on extremely late. Thank you all for coming. I just appreciate you all so much. So have a great weekend. And quoting Rachel, make it a memory. Bye.